Welcome to another outdoor adventure. You know, as much as I love trout fishing and actually catching trout, there's something that's even, well, nearly as special. And that's the scenery and the new locations that it actually takes you when in pursuit of catching such beautiful fish. Right now I've gone for a bit of a drive up here in the high country, Snowy Mountains high country, and found myself at Khancoban Creek. It's a little far away from the normal drive, but nevertheless, I've never fished this before, and I've always wanted to have a try and see what it's like, because I've heard that it's quite a good fishery. So it's nice and early this morning, about just on 6 o'clock, just trying to find an access point to get into the river. Sounds like it's running pretty hard, but anyway, we'll scout around, we'll see what we can't find, and hopefully we can get in that water and see what it's got to offer. Anyway, I've got a bit of scrambling to do here. I'll tune back in a minute. So I found my access point right below the car bridge here. And I've just waded up the river a little bit. Notice it's very shallow. So, just going to chuck a spinner on, just so I don't have my hard body snagging up on the bottom. If I find a deeper pool, I'll change over. Back to the hard body and work those deeper pools with that. Now, let's get stuck into it. Well, 2 casts in this beautiful little spot, and should I be able to land this little fella? He's only a small stream trout, but my first birthday trout, because it's my birthday today, and my first Khancoban Creek little rainbow. Just on that little map spinner. Nailed it out of a hole, and well, I'm a happy man. This is going to be a great day. I'm not sure if you can see this, but this river, probably a little bit hard without Polaroid lenses, but just an example of where to make casts and things like that in such a small stream that's really low and really clear. You just got to look for those little deeper, well, I don't know, I call them drains almost, And I've got a real shallow little rock bar just on the side here after this tree along that grass edge. But this log just here, it actually drops down into underneath that stick, which runs down through here and then pops out into deep water before the riffle. So these are areas to look for to put a cast in. I know that's snaggy territory right there, but if you can get a cast in along that edge and there's a trout sitting under there, he's going to whack your lure like no tomorrow. The other place too is just along the edge of all this grassland. Oh, the trout just jumped up there as I looked. Right along the edge, even if this is shallow, they're going to be sitting right along that deep edge of that deep bank right along here. So when you're casting, just make those long casts to those specific points and hopefully you can catch a few. This river is full of these little guys. They are so pretty. Just going to keep plugging away and hopefully we can find a little bit bigger model. Keep going. Well, I've had 2 follows on that Meps and 2 rainbows. I'm just going to try something a bit different. This one is a size number 2 in the copper blade. I'm a big fan of copper blade when it comes to spinners. I've caught so many fish and it's just become a favourite over the years. But that sun's about to come up now over the top of that mountain ridge. So I'm just going to pop on a Celta number 2. This one's got a gold blade with the green and black stripes. I can't remember what its code is. Might be, oh, hang on. Nah, I think it's like ORN or something like that. But this one also is a magic lure that's caught plenty of fish. So I'm just going to change it up. I would have actually thought that I would have had more, at least follows and inquiries is what I've had. I've only walked maybe 200 metres. You can still see the bridge behind me. But sometimes just changing it up can be the difference between a fish actually chasing a lure and not. So anyway, we'll just give it a crack and see what happens. Did you see that? There you go. Change the lure. I've been fishing that Meps, I don't know, 8 casts or something. I put that Celta on and had a fish come out right here at my feet and take it. Unfortunately, didn't connect properly, but doesn't matter. It just goes to show that changing it up to something a bit different can be the difference between getting a strike or not. Rain, crashing barometer, does affect trout fishing. Let's go trout fishing, he said. It'll be fun, he said. It is fun. I love it. I just don't love the rain. Beggars can't be choosers. Beggars can't be choosers. Anyway, let's have a look at this nice run. Well, thank God that was short-lived. Sometimes I wonder if these mountains create their own weather patterns. Because I didn't expect to be rained on. Started running back to the car because I got a wet backpack and 2 cameras in there that are not waterproof. And it stopped. So guess what? I turned around. I'm going fishing again. This is hard work. What territory? I'd have to say that this little river is probably now one of my new favourites. Tight, skinny water and a beautiful population of wild rainbows. It might only be small, but you know, if you were to catch them on fly, you'd be pretty happy. Just because of how good this water is. But catching them on lure is also fun. Well, I'm enjoying it anyway. Righto, if I don't break my ankle here, I'll be happy. Stay tuned. Lost a few fish on that Celta because of the hooks. That's my fault. I've put the Meps back on because I don't want to miss any more fish, but I'll upgrade that Celta treble to a new mustard that's got a bit more point on it. Clearly it's worn down from so many fish it's caught over the years, and well, that's my fault. So we'll just pop this Meps back on and keep hiking up this valley. Oh, I'm heartbroken. I hope that you saw that. This is what happens when stupid me doesn't bring a stupid net. I just caught an absolutely beautiful brown. Oh. What an idiot. What an idiot. All that hiking. Please, somebody leave me a comment. Jared, take a net. Jared, take a net. First car's got fish. What a cool little beautiful fish. I love these little river rainbows. They're so cool. They are so cool. Well, that's it from me on another outdoor adventure. This river is amazing. Around every corner there's a new spot to cast. It's just gin clear. It's beautiful. The old Khancoban Creek up here in New South Wales. I think it's now probably around 9 or 10 o'clock, which means that's about an hour hike back to the car. I had a ball, caught some good little fish, lost one in stupid form, but anyway, that's what happens. So if you're ever up here in New South Wales and around here near Khancoban, come and check out the Khancoban Creek. For a fly fisherman, this is delightful. For a lure fisherman, not too bad, but spinners is where it's at because there's no deep pools. It's all nice and shallow. Shallow runs all over the place. Nevertheless, great spot to come and spend a morning. I'm going home to celebrate the rest of my birthday. Thanks for watching.